Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing? Nishkarsh this side and like to welcome you to today's live session. Today we're going to be talking about how to make money as a teenager. All right. So everyone who's seeing this live session, let me know in the comments where are you from. I can already see your names. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat that where are you from. All right. Awesome. And by the way, for the ones who are going to be asking that, I'm from New Delhi. I'm from New Delhi, NCR. Just to let you know. Awesome. Pretty good. Really appreciate it. Awesome. Cool. Let me also open my chat window and have a look at what you guys are sharing in here. All right. Let's make this happen. All right. Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I see you guys are not able to leave comments. So let me just figure that part out and let me just turn that on for you guys. All right. Let's do it. Great. I see more and more people are joining in. That's pretty good. Awesome. Cool. So now we can chat with each other. So where are you guys from? Let me know in the chat. You just have to close the window and join again, and you'd be able to see this. You'd be able to see the chat option. It's called live chat. All right. It's going to look something like this, live chat. And in here, you would be able to share that where are you from. All right. So let me know in the chat what's up, what's happening, where are you guys from? And let's begin with the session. And like I said, a very, very warm welcome to each and every one of you, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're going to be talking about how to make money as a teenager. All right, like I said, today we're going to be talking about how to make money as a teenager. A very, very warm welcome to all of you guys in here. It's such a pleasure to have each and every one of you. Today is going to be a pretty, pretty good session. In fact, let me share with you that why are we doing this session? So I received so many messages from people who are like 16, 17, 18, 14, and people are just starting out with their journeys. You know, people are just starting out with their journeys. They want to make money, but they're not really clear about what should they be doing. You know, people like most of these guys, most of these people don't really have the budgets to get started with. They don't really have a proven plan of action. They don't really have a mentor, and they don't really know that what should be the steps that they should be taking next. All right. So, you know, based on all of that, this session is based on all of that. All right. And today we're gonna be addressing all of these problems. We're gonna be addressing all of these things, ladies and gentlemen, my friends. So let me know in the chat that where are you guys from? Okay, hello, Delhi, Varanasi, Bangalore, Kashmir, Rajasthan, Bangalore, Dharamshala, Chennai, Pratapgarh. Okay, awesome. So many of you guys. Pretty good. Raipur. All right. I see you guys saying you guys were excited. You guys are waiting for this. That's awesome. Pretty good. Yash, Vandana, everyone, congratulations. I mean, a very, very warm welcome and really, really happy to have each and every one of you guys in this session. Delhi, awesome. I'm from Delhi NCR as well, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. All we want a mentor. Odisha, absolutely. Jaunpur, Gujarat, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, let's focus on the session now. Great. So, guys, who is this session for? This session is for people who are in their teens and who want to start making money. Cool. People who want to make money long term. People who understand that making money long term will take effort and patience. This is for people who don't want to rely on tricks, hacks, or impermanent strategies. By impermanent strategies, I mean strategies that are temporary, strategies that might work today but not might not work tomorrow. This is for people who don't want things like these. This is for people who want a proven, tried, and tested way to build a successful career ahead. Give me a yes in the chat. Give me a yes in the live chat if that's you. If you're able to connect with what I'm saying in here, if you guys are able to resonate with what I'm sharing here, give me a yes in the chat. I'm looking forward to that. Awesome. Pretty good. I see someone saying I'm 34, shall I leave the session? Nothing like that. Everyone can learn from this session, ladies and gentlemen. This session has been inspired. I mean, the best people who would be able to, people who would be able to make use of this session in the best possible way are the ones who don't really have a proven way to make money right now. People who don't really have a budget right now, um, and especially people who are just starting out in their journeys. It could be someone, ideally, people who are in their late teens, but does not matter. Even if you're in your 40s, 50s, you can apply these strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you. All right, because these things are going to cover that. How can you actually learn the stuff? How can you make money from it? And how can you scale things up after that? Right. So the things are pretty much going to be universal. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Pretty good. Pretty good. Cool. Who this session is not for. So people are looking for shortcuts to make money. If you're someone who's looking for shortcuts, this session is not for you. If you're someone who's not willing to put in the work, this is not for you. If you're someone who's not willing to give the process time and act on it, this is not for you. If you're someone who's looking for quick ways to make a quick buck, this is not for you. All right. I know it's going to be disappointing if you join this session thinking that Nishkarsh, that this guy is going to tell me how can I become a millionaire, or how can I make $1,000 in 24 hours, or how can I make $1,000 within 30 days, starting from today. This session is not for you. All right. This session is going to be for you if you want to play the long term game, if you want to make money with consistency, if you want to be very thoughtful about what you make money from. You can also make money by robbing banks. You can become a thief and make money. There are so many weird things that you can do to make money, but that's not what the plan is. The plan right now is to teach you a way which is going to be sustainable, which is going to upskill you, and which is going to make you money on the long term. All right, simple things, tried and tested. In fact, I've done this is exactly how I started my journey, and so many people do as well. And through this session, I'm going to be I'm going to be presenting that plan of action for you. All right, and you can customize it based on your own needs. All right, here's a promise. My promise for you is that by the end of today's session, you're going to have a proven plan of action to kickstart your journey to make money the right way, like I said. All right, this is going to be a no pitch value packed session. All right, we're not going to be there's not going to be a call to action where we're not going to be pitching you anything. Don't worry about it. If you love this session, we'd love a review and a share from you. All right, that's the only thing. If you love the session, just leave us a review and share this video with someone who you think is going to get benefit from this, someone who think is going to love this as well. All right, and everyone who's here with me in the live session, let me know in the chat who's excited for this. Give me a yeah, give me a yes, give me a yeah in the chat if you're excited for this, and we're going to dive straight into the training, my friends. And while you guys share this, I'm also having a look at this. Okay, I'm also having a look at the things that you're sharing with you, that you're sharing with me on the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. We have people from all around the country, and that's phenomenal. I'm really, really happy to have each and every one of you in here. Give me a yeah in the chat if you guys are if you guys are super duper excited for this. Yeah, awesome. Pretty good. Pretty good. Great. So let me also just record this quick thing. All right, guys, we're live on YouTube with this session, and we've just begun the training. If you guys have not joined in yet, go to the link that we shared in the last story and become a part of the session right now. And I'm going to see you in a bit. Cool. I just made a post on Instagram as well. Cool. Yes, yes, yeah, yes, 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 from Kashmir. Yes, yeah, superb. Awesome, superb. Puga Zanti, Radhesh, Roshan, Komal, so many of you guys. Awesome, phenomenal. Let's dive straight into it, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. So first of all, let's talk about my story. Okay, so my story from early teens to late 20s. All right, this is pretty much my story. So when I was in my early teens, I remember when I was 13, 14, there was this point of life wherein we faced a lot of financial issues. My family faced a lot of financial issues, because of which it was a challenge for my parents to or even make my brother, to afford our education. We were put in really good schools because our parents, they've given us, the best education, the best trainings, the best coaching, and of course, affording all of that in the middle of all, business losses and financial issues. It was very tough for my family to afford our education. It was pretty challenging for them. Because of that, there were days when I was not even allowed to go to birthday parties, because we didn't really have the money to buy presents, for my friends, and it was waste of money. There were so many times when I used to go to school and I was not allowed to give exams because my fees was not paid. There were so many times when I used to sit to give examinations, and this went on till my college days, wherein when I used to sit and give exams, someone from the college department from the accounts department would come, ask me to get up and ask me this question, that why is your fees not paid, in the middle of the entire class. And everyone in the class used to just look at me. Some people used to make fun of me. Because of that, I ended up growing up to, I became really underconfident. I started comparing myself with the rich kids that I had, that were around me in school. I thought I was nothing, and I became very shy, underconfident. I became an introvert, depressed. It was really tough. So I had a very tough time growing up in terms of that. Now, there was this one conversation, and of course, I was a very spoiled kid. Of course, all that aggression that I had, all that anger that I had because of all of this, I used to release that by being a very naughty kid. I used to involve myself in a lot of fights. I hardly used to study. um, I hardly used to even pass, my examinations, my classes. I hardly even used to pass. There was this one time wherein I had this conversation with my parents, wherein they told me that, Nishkarsh, my nickname is Nishu. Okay, so Nishu, you better start taking your life seriously. You know what's going on, and if you want a good future for yourself, you need to start studying hard, get into a good college, go for a good job. So I was, and because my dad had some business failures. um, I was always told that you should never get into a business. Okay, you're never going to get into a business. So this is I was cultivated with this mindset that I'm going to go for a job. Now, what was the easiest way for me to get a job? I'll tell you. I had a cousin brother. I have a cousin brother who was the first engineer in the family, and he was making 30 to 40,000 rupees a month, like 10, 15 years back. So I was like, okay, fine, I'm going to become an engineer as well. So to become an engineer, my parents realized, and we realized that I should be good with my studies. So they put me into an educational institute. For my class, for my school, I was in class eighth at this point of time. And that was a turning point in my life, because that's where I met my first mentor. His name is Vipin Setia. He runs this organization called AVTE in South Delhi. Kailash Colony is the exact location, to be precise. Um, and there was this one time wherein, an exam result was out in the coaching center, and I failed in that one. He came to my desk. He looked at my marks and he said to me that, you weigh more than this. He looked into my eyes and he said to me, you're way more than this, and there's something special about you. When he said this, I don't know what happened, and he kept his hand on this shoulder of mine, and he said to me this, and I was like, I had tears. I had tears in my eyes. There were like 30, 40, 50 students in the class. I was crying, and then everyone was looking at me, and I don't know what happened after that, but this is the first time when someone told me that I believe in you, and you meant for a lot more than that. I started studying really hard, and every single year I kept on improving. And when I was getting done with my plus two, when I was getting done with my class 12th, I topped my school. I was in the top three students, had 98 in maths, and 95 in English, and a 96 in chemistry and all of that stuff. So graduated really well, had a 95 percentile, 95 best four. When I was getting done in the school, I was on the top of the world. And in the last 2 months of my class 12th, I also signed up for a crash course to appear in AIEEE and IIT. These examinations. It used to be AIEEE in my days back then, 2000. I'm talking about 2011. So I got into a decent engineering college in New Delhi itself. It's called Maharaja Agrasen Institute of Technology, MAIT, in Rohini in New Delhi. Got into the college, but after getting into college, I realized that engineering wasn't really how I thought it would be. It wasn't my cup of tea. I realized that fuck, I cannot code. I realized that no, I cannot code. I cannot build programs, and I cannot study over and over again. And I don't really have the patience to do all of this. When I entered college in my first semester, I got a back. I failed in one subject, and my parents were like shocked. What the hell just happened? All right. And when this happened, I realized, okay, I'm not going to go for a job. I cannot do this. I need to figure things out. So after that, I met someone who was, who there was a senior of mine who made an announcement in the class, and he shared with us that they're looking for interns. Okay, he shared with us that they're looking for interns. I appeared for the interview, got myself an internship. After that, in the next 3 years, I ended up working with 20 plus brands, making money, doing sales, marketing, network marketing, selling travel packages, giving home tuitions, giving trainings, and all of that stuff. And then in 2015, I finally graduated, started my business. And at present, just to give you a background, I'm into e-commerce. I run my own e-commerce stores. It's been more than 3.5 years now. We've done multiple seven figures in US dollars in revenue. I'm a coach and serial entrepreneur. I help people build e-commerce businesses. I help people get shit done. I help people be more organized and achieve what they want through proper action planning. I am also currently building my personal brand. I'm also currently building two of my signature e-commerce brands. That's pretty much about me. I am the co-founder and director at Digital Dukandar. Digital Dukandar helps people build e-commerce businesses. We have 1,000 plus clients, in India, and we've coached more than 7,000, 8,000 people through a challenge that we call the Ecom Freedom Challenge, which helps people get started with their e-commerce businesses in 5 days. And then we have the Digital Dukandar program. We also do masterminds. Before the lockdown, before COVID-19, we were doing a lot of events. We're going to resume our events as well after the vaccine is on and after things settle. So here are a few pictures of mine from different events, workshops, and mastermind events. This is pretty much what I'm doing right now. All right. Now, let's dive straight into the blueprint. Okay. Now, by the blueprint, I mean the action plan. That how would you bring this into action? How are you gonna make this work? All right. So what I've done is I've divided all of these things into three levels. All right. We're gonna be dividing this into three levels, and we're gonna begin with level one, which is gonna be the mindset. Okay, it's gonna be your mindset. Now, before we even begin with level one, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat, if everything is okay, if you guys can see me fine, if you guys can hear me properly, and if you guys are enjoying this session, and if you guys are able to connect with what I'm saying, and if you're excited, give me a one in the live chat. Give me a one in the live chat. Or give me a one in the comments, if this is making sense to you. And I'm looking forward to your comments on my phone. All right. Yeah, I see. Great transformation. Is that you? You have changed so much. Absolutely. What's your age now? I turned 27 3 days back. I know you're going to wish me belated happy birthday. So thank you in advance. I have the same story. All right. I'm from Rajasthan. Great. Okay. I see a ton of ones coming in here. All perfect. Super connected. Awesome. Excuse me. That's lovely. That's lovely. And guys, I'm going to ask you to give me a lot of numbers, and I'm going to ask you a lot of questions in the chat. So let's engage with each other. Okay. I wish this was a live session wherein we would have been able to meet each other, shake hands and make some noise, but we cannot do it right now. So I'm going to ask you to give me, engage with me in the chat. So let's make it happen. Okay. Cool. Regardless of that, let's begin with level one. All right. So level one is going to be the mindset. Cool. So, the biggest mistake teenagers make when they're starting out is not being clear about why do they want to make money. All right. And because the why isn't clear, the what and how is usually unclear and unplanned as well. All right. Let me repeat that. The biggest mistake teenagers make when they're starting out is not being clear about why do they want to make money. And because the why isn't clear, the what and how is usually unclear and unplanned. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an exercise that I call the W square exercise. In fact, I created this exercise for you guys for this session. I've never really shared this term before. And by the why, I mean that why do you want to do this? Why do you want to make money? Now, everyone's going to say that, okay, I want to make money because I want to be financially free. I want to be rich. Everyone wants to be rich. Why do you want to be rich? I want to make money. Why do you want to make money? Why? I want to have this much money in my bank account. Why do you want to have what amount of money in your bank account? Why? 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 So we're going to do this exercise called the W square exercise, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, what do I mean by W square here? By W square here, I mean W to the power of 2, and W here means Y into what is equal to W square. Okay, and be with me here because we're going to be working with each other in here, and I would ask you questions and you'll have to let me know in the comments. Okay, and there's a slight delay in this live stream, so when I say something, it actually reaches you after 10-15 seconds, and then when you type something, it reaches out to me after 10-15 seconds. Okay, so just be with me in here. All right, let's just make it happen. Cool. So the why here means that why do you want to make money, and I want you to be precise with this. How will your life look like after making the amount of money you want? All right, how will your life look like? Why do you want to make this money? I want you to let me know in the chat, or just leave a comment. So when I say let me know in the chat, or let me or when I say leave me a comment, it just means let me know wherever you can. If you're seeing this live session, let me know in the live chat. If you're going to be seeing this session later, let me know in the comments, because I want you to engage with me here. Okay, leave a comment, give me a message in the live chat. Cool. An example of a why is going to be, it needs to be precise. Okay, like I want to start paying my school fees of this much, like 10,000 rupees a month. I want to pay my college fees of this much a year. Like, why do you want to do it? I'm just giving you some examples, and I want you to give me your whys in the chat. Okay. I want to start contributing 10,000 a month to my family. Or I want to go to the University of Canada to study engineering, and I'm going to be paying this much amount of money. I want to pay off my family's loans worth this much. I want to buy my dad an iPhone worth this much. I want to buy my family the first car worth this much. I want to stop taking pocket money from my parents, or I want to travel to Dubai and Bali by this year, or in this year. Right now, these are just a few examples that I'm sharing with you. Always remember this, guys. A very big reason, the biggest reason why people are not able to make money, a very big reason people are not able to stay consistent, is because they don't really know why do they even want to make money. एक बात बताओ, अगर if you don't even know, अगर आपको पता ही नहीं है, if you don't even know that why the hell do you want to do something, that what is the end goal going to be, why would you even make it happen? Why would you even make it happen? Right? So I want you to share with me your top 3 whys in the comments. Give me your top 3 whys. Okay, this is why, like, these are the top 3 whys that I had. These are the top 3 reasons that why do I want to make money? मुझे क्यों कमाना है? Why do I want to make money? I want you to let me know in the chat by, leave a comment or let me know in the chat right now. And let me see what you guys are sharing in here. Awesome. Yeah. 10 years back, my salary was 3 lakhs in London, and due to the family tragedy, life turned upside down. I want to be self-dependent soon. I want to support my parents and live a luxurious life and travel. That's awesome that you want to support your parents and live a luxurious life. That's awesome. But how does it look like? Why do you want to do it? Everyone wants to live a luxurious life. Everyone wants to travel. Why do you want to do it? Or I want to buy my first house. Okay, great. Where do you want to buy it? How will it look like? How many bedrooms will it have? Be precise. Be detail oriented. I want to pay off my loans. I want to pay off my loans worth how much? I want to live independently. What does it mean? What does it mean? I mean, how does it look like? Like, I want to, living independently maybe means that I want to buy my own flat and I want to live in a 3 BHK all alone with a monthly budget of 50K. Be precise, yeah. Be very precise. I want you to see a very clear picture about this. Okay. Yeah. For learning, everyone wants to learn. To learn what? What do you want to learn? I want to pay off my loans worth how much? I want to save money and go back to London, and I want to have my own house in London by what time? Be super precise with this, ladies and gentlemen. I want to make money because I want to buy a MacBook Pro, very good, and increase my productivity, eventually take my career to new heights. Okay, how much? What does taking your career to new heights look like? I also want to pay my college and hostel fees worth how much? I want to clear my loans worth about 12 lakhs. That's precise, right? So, what does being self-independent look like? Why do you want to make money? What does being self-independent look like? I want you to share this with me precisely in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, once you're done with this, once you're done sharing with me the top 3 in the comments, I want you, or if you're not sharing the top 3s, just write them down somewhere. In fact, you should let me know in the comments because everyone can see it. Otherwise, just write it down somewhere. Very important. The next thing that I want you to practice is something that I call the whiz exercise. Now, what is a whiz exercise? The whiz exercise is simply you closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and visualizing your destination. Visualizing those top three things becoming a reality. Let me give you some examples. And we're going to do this together. And you know what? I know that for so many of you guys are going to be like, Nishkarsh, I'm here to learn how to make money. I'm talking to you exactly about that. I'm talking to you exactly about that. You know why I'm sharing this? When you know how your destination looks like, you're never going to stop. If you don't know where you're going, if you don't know why the hell you want to make money, you will end giving up. You will give up. You will stop. Because of that, it's very, very important to be super clear about that. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? Where is your destination? Right? Let me give you a few examples. So I see some of you guys are sharing that I wanna clear my loans worth 12 lakh rupees. Okay. Close your eyes and visualize how will it look like when you're paying the last installment of your loan. How will you feel? And I want you to feel that way. How will that feeling be? Being debt free, not having to pay a monthly loan, being able to invest that salary of yours or that income of yours somewhere else. I want you to visualize that. Okay. I buy a 3 BHK flat in 2 years' time worth 75 lakhs in ECR Chennai. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Imagine that flat. Imagine waking up in that flat, 3 BHK flat, when you imagine keeping your feet on the ground, on, let's say, on a luxurious carpet, and wearing those slippers made of cotton, and then going and having that cup of coffee, standing in the balcony. What do you see? Imagine your children, imagine your parents, imagine your grandparents, imagine your brothers, your sisters, anyone who's going to be staying with you. Imagine them smiling and waking up and being grateful for being here. So I want you to close your eyes and visualize and feel how you're going to feel when these things are going to become a reality. These are those things that are going to be driving you to make the amount of money that you want. Call it law of attraction, call it visualization, call it whatever the hell you want. But one thing, to keep it simple, if you're clear about your destination, if you feel inconsistent, if you feel like giving up, this destination, this feeling, this visualization will never let you stop. This is going to be your why. All right. So let's do this for a minute, and then we're going to move on to the next step. But before that, let's close your eyes. Okay. Let's do this together. Okay. So first of all, take a deep breath. Take another deep breath. Take another deep breath. And I want you to visualize how it's going to look like when these three whys are going to become a reality. Whatever those things are, imagine and visualize it right now. And I want you to feel the way you're going to feel when this becomes a reality. Continue doing, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I see someone sharing, I want to quit my job. Okay, great. How will it look like? How will you feel? Imagine your last day in the office, you're smiling and you're moving out. Imagine you're giving your resignation and you have that smile on your face. Imagine you're going home and you no longer have to wake up and go to the office because you're already making way more money from your side hustle or from your online business or from whatever you're doing. I want you to feel it. Be with yourself and feel it right now. And if you're getting distracted, just focus on your breath. And understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important thing in here. Have a smile on your face It's okay to cry. It's okay to get emotional. It's okay if you're not feeling anything. But what you want to feel is the way you're going to feel when you're going to make this happen. Okay, someone's saying, how can I manifest a MacBook? No problem. Imagine going to the Apple store, paying for that MacBook. Imagine holding that box, coming home, opening it, and operating it and opening whatever you want on this MacBook. And imagine closing it with a smile. Imagine playing music on this MacBook. I'll tell you why we're doing this. When you accept your reality, when you accept your goals as an already established fact, God will force you to make it happen. Think about it. Awesome. Now, slowly and steadily, I want you to open your eyes. Be with me. The reason we did this is because of this. When you see your reality as if when you accept your reality and when you feel your reality as your dreams, when you see your dreams becoming your reality, when you feel the way you're going to feel when you achieve those dreams, the universe or call it God, call it the universe, it will conspire to make it happen for you. You're going to make it happen because now you're going to start taking action based on that reality of yours. You're going to start being happy. You're going to start living based on that reality. So now whenever you feel off track, whenever you feel you're struggling, whenever you feel that you're not really able to be in it, you know what to do. Okay, now the second W in the W square exercise is the what. Okay, now before that, I want you to let me know in the chat or in the comments, how does it feel after doing this exercise? How does it feel after doing the whiz exercise? Let me know in the chat or let me know in the comments. Cool. Next, the next, yeah, let me know in the comments. Awesome. Great. Cool. The next W in here is the what. So how much money do you want to make in the next 6 months? And you want to be realistic. If you tell me that, Nishkarsh, I want to make $1 million in the next 6 months, that's not realistic. Trust me. I want to make $10,000 a month in the next 6 months. Not realistic. I'm not saying it's not possible. Not realistic. It's rare. It takes time. Understand that making money takes time. If people have shared with you, that you can become a millionaire in a year, or you can do this or that in a year, these people are lying. I'm being super 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 transparent with you. Okay, I'm being super 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 duper transparent with you in here. Yeah, awesome. Pretty good. I'm seeing your comments, ladies and gentlemen. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Cool. So I want you to be super realistic with this. Now, an example would be, I want to make 30,000 rupees a month by June 2021. I want to make 1 lakh rupees a month. I want to make 10,000 rupees a month. I want to make 50,000 rupees a month by June 2021. Cool. All right. Now, and just to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, you can tag me on Instagram at any point. Okay. If you're loving this session, just take a screenshot of this session, tag me on Instagram, take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram in your stories. That's my Instagram handle, Nishkarsh Sharma, with an extra A in the end. Um, you can definitely do it. All right. You can definitely do it. We love your tags. Okay. We love your tags. Cool. Now, this brings me to level two, which is the how. All right, this brings you to level two, which is the how. So you need to consciously pick what you want to do. It's very important. You need to have the abundance mindset with opportunities. Now, what is the abundance mindset with opportunities? A lot of people are desperate for opportunities. They constantly they keep sitting and waiting for opportunities to come in. Don't wait. You need to be someone who creates and finds opportunities rather than waiting for them. And you need to have abundance. You need to have the abundance mindset. Now, what is the abundance mindset? The abundance mindset tells you opportunities are in abundance, money is in abundance. Okay, money is in abundance, opportunities are in abundance. Learning is in abundance, value is in abundance, your clients are in abundance, love is in abundance. There are infinite possibilities and opportunities lying in front of you here. If you're someone who thinks that, okay, I don't have a mentor, mentors are in abundance. I don't have the support. Support is in abundance. I'm telling you, before you get it, you need to believe it. I want you to believe this way. I want you to feel this way that no matter what happens, I have what I need somewhere out there and I'm going to get there. What's missing between where you are right now and where you want to be is action. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about right now. I'm going to be teaching you, this is exactly, we're going to be manifesting this. We're going to be talking about this, that how do you really get it, how do you really get it done? All right. So have the abundance mindset. You're not alone. Tell this to yourself. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. And believe that I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to make it happen. I will make it happen. I want you to believe it. Why? Because money opportunities are in abundance. All right, cool. Now, I'd highly encourage you to pick something which will grow your skills long term and help you build a full time career around those skills. I don't want you to just go ahead and do a random data entry job. Don't do it. It might make you money today, but what about tomorrow? At some point of time, you'll look for something else. Think about these people in BPOs, people who are in call centers. With all due respect, let's say there are so many people who go to BPOs and call centers and give customer support. It's a great way to make money. Awesome. But would you see yourself doing that for the rest of your life? No, right? You would want something which would help you grow on a consistent basis. Right, it is a great way to make money. In fact, there was a point of time in my life wherein I wanted to become a call center executive, and enter the BPO industry, but I didn't. Why? Because I realized that fine, I would be paid for my time. I would I would be taking calls, I would be replying to customer support. That's fine. But what after 1 year? What after 5 years? I would not be doing this. And would this be helping me in what I want to do later? Yes, this would help me enhance my communication skills. That's fine. But there's a better way to do that. So rather, I should pick something which will help me build a long term career. Cool. Now, what kind of skills do I recommend you? I recommend you skills like sales, content creation, graphic designing, social media marketing, or teaching. Like these are the skills that I would recommend you. Sales. The richest people in the world are salespeople. If you know, in fact, no money can be made without sales. Think of the richest person on planet Earth: Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Mukesh Ambani. All of these guys sell something. Think about it. They sell something. Warren Buffett's company, Berkshire Hathaway, they sell stocks. They invest money. They sell stocks. They act as brokers as well. They invest in money. Sorry, they invest in companies. They buy companies. They sell companies. Amazon. Amazon sells shit every single day, every single second. Mukesh Ambani, Geo, you know what they're selling. Think about Zara. Think about Apple, iPhones. Think about Apple, MacBooks. Think about JBL, speakers. Think about any brand. Think about whatever you want. Think about Uniball, pens. The biggest brands in the world are selling something. The richest people in the world are really good at selling stuff. Sales is awesome. Content creation. Now content creation can be, you could learn blogging. You could do creative writing. You could do copywriting, graphic design. You could design t-shirts. You could design logos. You could design banners. Social media marketing. You could manage people on Instagram. You can manage profiles on Instagram. Teaching. You can teach people how to make money. You can teach people how to speak well. You can teach people how to be good at mathematics, whatever it is. Right. But overall, I would recommend you to build long term skills like these, because these skills can make you a millionaire. These skills can make you a millionaire. All right, cool. Now, the question is, then, Nishkarsh, okay, fine, I get it. How do I start? How do I start? The answer is internships. If you are in your teens right now, and if you feel and if you know that, Nishkarsh, I don't really have the skills right now to make money, I don't really know how to make money, I don't feel confident, I don't really feel confident about myself, and I'm not sure if someone would be willing to pay me money for what I do, has has the answer: internships. You want to start doing internships. Okay, now The question is how, right? So listen, if you have an existing skill, like you already know you're good at something, great. You can find a paid internship. If you're just starting out, you can go for a free internship. The goal right now should be to upskill yourself and learn as much as you can. By upskilling, I mean improving your skills and growing your skills. Remember, you're in for the long term game. This session, this thing that I'm sharing with you is universal. It's long term. It's not about you learning something, step one, step two, step three, damn, becoming a millionaire and money flying from the sky. It's not that. What I'm teaching you is simple stuff which most people don't want to do, but the ones who do, they succeed. Me, Srijan, Siddhant, all the successful people around me that I know about, they have done internships when they were in college or when they were in their teens, when they were in their schools. So many people, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, because I was a pro internship guy, I had so many people in my network, and they're killing it in life right now. They're killing it in life right now. Either they're running a startup, or they're working in a huge company at huge levels, or they've already become multi-millionaires. So many people, ladies and gentlemen, because these people, they start early, they start young, and they work with people who really know what they're doing. Okay, let's elaborate that. Okay, let me elaborate that. Opportunities can be one time, but skills will last forever. Screenshot that. Opportunities can be one time, but skills will last forever. Maybe someone would come and say, okay, hey, listen, I want you to do some data entry or some Excel work for me. I'm going to pay you $1,000. Fine. But what are you going to do after that? But if you have a skill, let's say you're really good with graphic design, people will come to you if you're good, and they're going to pay you money to design graphics for them, to design logos for them, to write stuff for them, to market stuff for them, to hire people, whatever it is, whatever that skill is going to be for you. And your skill is only going to improve with time if you're going to work on it. A lot of people tell me, Nishkarsh, how do you speak so well? This is a skill that I've honed, and with time I'm getting better and better at it. I wasn't this way. If you see a video of mine 3 years back, I didn't speak this way. With practice, you're going to hone these skills. You're going to get better at it. You're going to get better, and because of these skills will make you money. People will pay you for this stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So remember this: opportunities can be one time, but skills will last forever. So focus as much time and effort as you can in upskilling yourself. All right, focus as much time as you can in upskilling yourself. And everyone who's watching this session right now, guys, hit the like button. If you love this session, hit the like button on YouTube right now. Okay, right now. Awesome. Let's move ahead. So just to share with you, when I started out, when I was in my first year of college, I was 17 years old back then. I started working with brands, and in the last 3 years of my college, I mean 2017, 2012, 13, 14, and even 15. I worked with brands like Let's Intern, Channel V, Micromax, WeChat, Viber, FreeCharge, Star Sports, OLX, etc. And the cool thing is, I was charging money when I was interning with these companies. Within a year of starting, I was making close to 10 to 15,000 rupees a month. And within 3 years of starting, which means when I was almost getting done with my college, I was making close to 50,000 rupees a month. In fact, I remember when I was getting done with my college, I was giving my final examinations in college. And that month, I had made close to 75,000 rupees. Okay. 50,000 is the average number that I've written here. And all of this was from internships in the domains of marketing and sales. And what I'm sharing with you is a proven plan of action that I've used myself, and I've seen so many people in my network using it. And I feel so surprised why people are not sharing this with people who are in schools and colleges. But this is it. This is gold, ladies and gentlemen. If you implement this, your life is never going to be the same. It's going to be on the next level. Cool. So let's talk about the top internship sites. The top internship sites are Internshala and Let's Intern. I've done a lot of internships with Let's Intern. Internshala is a great platform as well. So what you want to do is you want to pick a skill. You want to pick a skill you resonate with the most. This skill can be changed later. I'm not saying that if you pick this, you'll have to pursue this for the rest of your life. No, you can have multiple skills. You can pick something, and maybe you're going to realize that, okay, I don't want to do this, but at least now you know what you don't want to do, and you can pick something else. But for now, I want you to start with one thing. Okay. Examples are going to be blogging, content writing, copywriting, digital marketing, Facebook marketing, public relations, sales, search engine optimization, social media marketing, WordPress development. These are different categories that you would be able to find on Internshala. All right. And like these could be these could be the categories or domains that you could get started with. All right. Now let me share with you that what most companies are looking for like most companies, how are these companies? So most companies looking for interns are: one, they are startups and they are at their initial stages. They're open to teach you if you'll save their time, money or headache, that they would be open to teach you. Now imagine company people are going to be teaching you stuff for free. Think about this. In exchange for your time, in exchange for you making the money, or in exchange for you reducing the headache. Don't you think this is the best thing ever? Give me a five in the chat. Give me a five in the chat, or give me a five in the comments if you can see how freaking good this is. Companies will be teaching you the work. Companies will be helping you upskill yourself, and you can really monetize these skills of yours for the rest of your life. Most companies looking for interns are open to teach you if you'll make them money. These startups, these companies have limited investments. So because of that, they're not really spending a lot of money, but they really know their stuff. They really know their shit. They're looking for young interns who can later be upgraded to full-time employees. They're looking for loyal, action-oriented, and hardworking candidates. Why am I sharing this with you? When you apply for these internships, and we're going to be talking about that, when you apply for these internships, you need to have these things in mind. So when someone asks, so let's say you're filling an internship application, you need to be you should know that what are those things that will make your employer select you. These are those things. We've hired several interns when we started a company. I have interned with more than 20-30 brands myself. I've interviewed school and college students when back then, and even after we started the company. This is what employers are looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. And remember that the number one thing that you need to crack an internship is, and before telling you what that is, getting an internship would not require you to have, be an expert at something, or to be really good at something, or to be the best at something, or to know something really well. No. The number one thing that you need to crack an internship is going to be effective communication. All right. Now, before we move ahead, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat, let me know in the live chat, let me know in the comments, how do you like the session? Are you guys enjoying the session with me? Let me know in the chat, because the more engagement you give me, the better I perform. Okay, the more engagement, the more comments I get, the more chats that I get here, the better I perform, and the more value I give you, because I want to be sure that you guys are able to connect with what I'm sharing with you in here, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know in the comments that how are you liking this session. And I want all of you guys to let me know. I want all of you guys to let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, that how do you like this? Yeah, great. Cool. So, what is effective communication? Effective communication means good control over your written and spoken English. Why? Because you need effective English writing and speaking in all sorts of online jobs. Okay. If you want to deal with international clients, effective communication will be a must. A lot of times, people, because we help people build e-commerce businesses, a lot of times people tell me that, Nishkarsh, I don't know English. Would I be able to run an e-commerce business? But you need to understand, if you run an e-commerce business, a basic, efficient written and spoken English is going to be a must, because English is an international language. It's the most spoken language in the world, and most people prefer talking to you in English. If you make grammatical mistakes, if you're not really an effective communicator, it does affect your credibility. It does affect your credibility, ladies and gentlemen. The truth be told, it does. You can have this one skill and you can be you can have this one skill and you can be a millionaire. Trust me. All right. So, if you start your own business, effective English speaking will be a must for you as well. So take this very seriously. And effective communication will be the number one thing that will get you your first internships, your first clients, or your first projects. Always remember that. I cannot stress on this more. Trust me. Okay. If you're not confident enough with your English communication, you can go through the following training videos on YouTube. So, I found these training videos for you. Yeah, there's this channel called Learn with Sam and Ash. Speak fluently English in 30 days, day zero. So you can find this video, and they have this proper playlist. Speak English fluently in 30 days. There are 40 videos, day 0, 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. You can have a look at that. Or you can have a look at this channel called Learn English with Zeta. Okay, the ultimate English learning platform. And they have a lot of playlists about effective English speaking. You can also get in touch with them. Just go through their free YouTube content, and you would be able to do this, because this is going to be very, very important for you, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very, very important for you. Okay. To pick the right internships for yourselves, one, you want to read the internship description. You want to go through the employer's website and be sure if it's a good fit for you. And you want to apply for the internships. You want to apply for it. As simple as that. This is how you apply for it. This is how you get it. Your internship application should show the following. It should show that you have good control of your written English. You've gone through the requirements well. I mean, you've gone through the description and you understand what they're looking for. All right. You understand what the company does, you understand what they want, and you're confident that you will be the best fit for the job. And why are you going to be best fit? And that you're looking for a long-term association. As long as your internship application has all of these things, your chances of being selected are going to be a lot. It's going to be way more than everyone else who's going to be applying. Trust me, I'm saying this. I've been on the other side and I've been on this side as well, ladies and gentlemen. And what I'm telling you is absolutely gold if you implement it. Okay. Just ensure that you don't really copy paste the same template while applying on multiple jobs. This is one mistake that people make. They copy something and they paste it. Let's say they're applying on 10 different jobs. They copy paste, copy paste. Don't do it. Employers know that you copy pasting. They're not going to hire you. Instead of quantity, focus on quality. Your every application should be qualitative. Give your best. If 10 people apply, you should be the one getting selected, and you would be the one getting selected if you take care of these things that I shared with you. Here, this is what most companies, and most companies looking for interns are. This is what they're looking for. Okay. And ensure that you have all of these things in your application. All right. And do proper research and understanding before applying. Cool. Now, do you want me to show you how to search and apply for some internships live? Give me a 10 in the live chat. Give me a 10 in the comments if you want me to show you how to search and apply for some internships live. Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And no, Vandana. We don't really have any such internship right now. Just to let you know. But yeah, I can show you how you can get unlimited opportunities like that. If you guys give me a 10 in the chat, we're gonna do that right now. Yeah. So all I see is 3 10s coming in right now, and we have so many people in the live session with us. I want all of you guys to give me a 10 in the chat, please. Yeah. Yeah. Komal, Bhagirathi, Pugasanti, Mayank, Prema. Awesome. What about rest of you? Like I said, guys, we want to engage with each other. If you don't engage, you're not moving forward. Okay. I want you to give me a 10 in the chat if you want me to show you. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Let's make it happen. You guys want it? Let's make it happen. Excuse me. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take you to internshala.com. All right. And let's do this process together. Let's do this process together so that we can be clear about, what you should be doing in here. Cool. So just give me 1 second. Yeah. All right. Cool. So what you want to do is you want to go to internshala.com. Now, when you go to internshala.com, ladies and gentlemen, and by the way, guys, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can see my screen. If you guys can see internshala on my desktop, give me a 1 in the chat if you guys can see that. Now, when you go here, when you go to internshala.com, you want to come here. When you go to internships, you would be able to look for internships. So go to work from home. Okay. When you go to work from home, you would be able to find so many internship opportunities in here. This is a gold mine. Trust me, this is a gold mine in terms of making money. This is a gold mine in terms of upskilling yourself, improving your personality, networking with employers, and these people could be potential clients for you in the future as well. Okay, so sorry, I'm gonna here you can search for whatever internships you want. Now, let's say in the category, there are several categories that these people have in here. So you want to go for, let's say, let me pick one of these categories like okay, let's see. Copywriting, customer service, Facebook. Okay, let's pick Facebook marketing. Okay, now I picked Facebook marketing. There are 2 work from home jobs and internships in Facebook marketing. So Steering Minds, they're looking for someone, and they're offering a stipend of 5,000 to 10,000 rupees a month. And there's bridge span consultants that are looking for someone like that as well. Okay. So let's say we go through this and we can apply. You can apply by 1st January 2021. Let's click on view details. And let's have a look at, now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at what this company is about. We're going to have a look at their website, and we're gonna understand what these people do, what these people are about the work, working on understanding the company's presence across Facebook, working on the social media team to plan content, strategizing to increase the ROI on from Facebook. Got it. Are available this, are available blah blah blah. Got it. So what we're gonna do is now, when you get here, you want to be clicking on apply now. Okay, now when you click on apply now, you would be able to fill the application. Now when you click on apply now, click here. They're going to ask you, what are you looking for? I'm looking for internships. Which of the following internship types are you looking for? So if you want to go in office, or just click on work from home. What fields of are you willing to work in? Okay, so let's select marketing. Let's say digital marketing. Let's say the other thing is that you want to work on is content writing. So just pick the top three things that interest you. Cool. Let's see, event management, campus ambassador, mathematics, science, social media marketing. Okay, select your fourth preference. Okay, the fourth preference of mine is graphic design. Okay, select your fifth preference. Okay, the fifth preference. Awesome. Let's have a look at this. Engineering? No, no, no. I don't want engineering stuff. I hate engineering. Data entry, finance, marketing. Cool. How many preferences do you want? Okay, that's it. Now click on next. Click on save and next. Then they're going to ask you to enter your personal details. So you're going to select your title in your Mr. So we're gonna add that information. So for now, I'm just going to create a sample profile for you in here. Let me just do that for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it together. Please enter the current city where you live. So let's enter Delhi. In this case, done. Enter your second city. No second city. Click on save and next. Now, when you click on save and next, they're going to ask you for, add your graduation, your secondary level, your blah, 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 blah. So let me just start adding that. Okay. So add your graduation. Let me quickly just add something in here. I've completed my college. Yeah. Maharaja, Amritsar, Institute. Done. Start year. Okay. My start year was 2011. India was 2015. Degree was BTech. Okay, the stream was, it's optional, so I'm not going to add that. Performance scale and performance. So let's say my percentage was 70%, and let's click on save. Cool. Now after that, click on next. Of course, you should be filling all of this information. Any experience? I don't have it. Let's click on skip. If you have any experience, add it. It's going to be good for your profile. Okay. For now, I'm skipping it. Now once you skip it, it's going to take you to the next step. Cool. Let's wait for Internshala to load. Let's wait for a second. And the more information you give, the better it's gonna be for you, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. So this is done. This is done. Now I'm gonna click on choose your relevant skills below. So you can whatever skills you added, you can choose your skills. So let's say your English proficiency is intermediate. Your social media marketing is intermediate, let's say, or your digital marketing is beginner. You can choose your skills this way. Beginner. If you want to edit something, you can go to the previous step. Okay, you can go to the previous step now. Then click on next. Now they're going to ask you to add your work samples. So if you have any work samples, add it. If you don't have it, just leave it that way. Cool. Additional details, if you want to do it, and then click on save and next. Cool. So all of this is done. Now I'm just skipping steps right now because I just want to show you how this needs to be done, and you can do this with patience later. And then click on proceed to application. Okay, so here's the Facebook marketing internships at Steering Minds. The question is, why should you be hired for this role? So now what I'm going to do is, here you want to show them that why are you a good fit for this. So what is Steering Minds? So Steering Minds is a co-working incubation center. This is what they do. So they're into incubation, co-working spaces, startup courses, growth hacking, mentorship, investment, startup packages, live events. This is what Steering Minds does. Okay, they do workshops, they do events. They've been covered with the best media. They're here to start a startup. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go through their website and you're going to identify what this brand does. And what you're going to say is, why should you be hired for this role? You want to give them, mention in detail what relevant skills or past experiences you have for the internship, what excites you about the internship, and why would you be a good fit. So they're looking for a Facebook marketing intern. So this is what we're going to say. Hello. I've always been passionate about the startup culture, and what I love about steering minds, and I resonate with what steering minds does. Okay, let's see what incubation, growth hacking, steering minds does. So now what you're going to do is you're going to pick stuff from their website. Okay, so growth hacking, we jumpstart startups. Okay, since long. Okay, so now we're going to say that, let's say, since long, and guys, this is, just I'm just giving you an example in here. You need to focus on the process, just focus on the process in here. So I've always been passionate about the startup culture, and I resonate with what steering mind does. Since a long time I've wanted since a long time I've wanted to become a part of the culture, wanted to become a part of the culture and help a brand grow through my skills. Okay, although I'm not an expert at running Facebook ads, but I'm willing to give my best. But I'm willing to give my best. I'm open to learn and work with the team for free, as long as it helps the company grow and saves you time, effort, and energy. I'll be a valuable asset to the company. I can promise you that. Simple. So, this is totally random. Are you available for 3 months starting immediately for a work from home internships? Okay. So what I'm going to say is I'm 100% available. If not, what are the? I'm 100%. I'm 100% available. Okay, that's it. And then click on submit. Cool. So here I'm not really spoken about that I'm an expert at Facebook ads. If you were, great, you could have mentioned that. If not, simple. Be open to learn. Be open to learn. All right. So this is what you want to do, and don't say that it's going to be good for me. I'm going to learn a lot. I would get to make money. No, the employer does not give a shit about what how you are going to grow. What they really want to hear is how you will help them. Okay, this is it. This is what you're going to say. Okay, I'll be a valuable asset. I can promise you that. Um, so what did I share with you? What did I share with you? They're looking for a loyal long-term associations. You should mention that in here. An energy, and I'm looking for, and I'm looking to serve the company long term. That's it. Cool. And then I'm going to click on submit. And once I click on submit, the application is going to go and you're going to be approved. I mean, they're going to screen the applications, and the best applications are going to be approved, and then they're going to interview you. Right now, I give you these examples. I give this example for a Facebook marketing internship. Right now, just take inspiration from what I've written in here. Now, what did I do? Understand the process. I've been passionate about the startup culture, and I resonate with steering minds. Since a long time, I wanted to become part of the culture that helps and help a brand grow through my skills. I love now. You need to genuinely share that what is it that you love about steering minds. Now, if you go through this, a startup ecosystem, we help launch, scale, and support businesses. So simple. This is what you can mention here. Skills I love. I love the fact. I love what steering mind what steering minds does to help startups, to help Startups launch, scale, and support. Okay, to help startups launch. I love how Steering Minds supports startups launch and scale, which is something that I've been super passionate about. That's it. Now, this is what I'm writing in my own words, but whatever you write, it needs to be authentic. Okay. Don't just copy this, but you know what I mean? Give me a 5 in the chat, or give me a 5 in the comments if you know what I mean in here. What I'm sharing with you is a process that you can follow. All right. But so, what I've done after the employer reads this, after steering minds read this, they want to know that this guy really understands what we're doing. Okay, you're being very clear about it, not really an expert at this, but you're willing to give your best. You're open to learn and work with the team for free, as long as it helps the company grow and saves you time, effort, and energy, and you're looking to serve the company long term, and you'll be a valuable asset to the company. You can promise them the same thing. Okay, and you're 100% available, and submit. That's it. Now, when we go to internships again, now let me open work from home again, and let's go through the other opportunities that you can have. Now, in here, let's say you select WordPress development. Now, WordPress development is simply, WordPress is a platform that helps you create websites. So when you search for that, there are 39 work from home internships in WordPress development. See, some of these are also paying you money. Like, in fact, most of these are paying you money. Apply on all of them. It depends on which category you pick. There are several categories in here that you can pick, ladies and gentlemen. So you can go with the WordPress development. You can go with teaching. You can go with, let's see, whatever interests you. Search engine optimization, select that. Now, SEO is a process that helps websites rank on Google searches, on that helps people mostly on Google. Content writing, search engine optimization, as SEO. You see there are so many of these services in here. Okay, have a look at this. Social apps. The lesser the stipend, lesser the number of people are going to apply. I'm telling you, this I'm sharing this little hack with you. Lesser the people, lesser the stipend, lesser people apply. So if you apply on these opportunities, your chances of getting selected are going to be way more than everyone else. And you just need one opportunity in your, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. So creating backlinks, performing guest posting, sharing the progress report on a daily basis, working on completing the task given by the respective domain. Simple. So what do we understand? We understand that these guys will give us some work. We have to do it for them, and we're going to be paid a little bit amount for it. Forget about the amount. I know the amount is not really huge in here. It's okay, but the cool thing is that you'll get to learn SEO, and you'll get to work on live projects. You're not just going to be going at different places and learning SEO. These people will teach you the real stuff. Okay, so this is exactly what I'm going to do. Now let's go back to the last step. So we search for a search engine automation internship. If you're interested in SEO, guys, you can go for that. And let me just give you one more example. Okay. Okay, let's go to, let's search for sales. Let's say you guys are interested in sales. Search for sales. There are 813 work from home internships for sales. Business development, SaaS, $1,000 a month. No problem. Let's see what this is about. Very few people are going to apply on this. So work on company marketing, work on client acquisition, working on handling interns. Great. Managing 5 DMAT portfolios per month. Wow. Creating a marketing project, helping in marketing of the products and services, promoting investments and financial awareness. That's so good. Now, simple. When you apply based on this, I know that these people are going to teach me that stuff, right? And these people are not going to get a lot of applications because they're hardly paying any stipend. It's an internship, right? But this does not mean that you cannot really go for internships that don't offer a good stipend. Now, let's say there's an internship that offers a stipend of more than 8,000. Okay, let's have a look at that. There are 217 work from home jobs that offer more than 8,000 in stipend. Okay, so 10,000 rupees, 8 to 15,000 rupees, 8 to 10,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees, 15,000 rupees. Okay, you know what to do. Let me give you an example. So let's say you go to Business Development Catering Educare. It is an MBA coaching institute located in the heart of Mumbai. Are available, work as a part-time leadership program, blah, 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 blah. Strive for customer experience and boost sales. Work on strategizing, creating plans, conceptualizing, design, blah, blah, blah. Go through their website, understand what they do. Let me give you one last example in here. Okay, what do they do? Catking.in. So, I think these people have cat courses and they help people go abroad and they help people, crack cat and all of that stuff. Go through this. Maybe you can share that I've always been interested, or I've had friends who've been interested in cat and going for MBAs. And, I understand the process, I understand the business, and I'd really like to become a part of this. I understand that there are so many people out there who want to give cat and get into the top B schools. I resonate with it, and I'd love to help the company reach more talent and get more clients and customers. That's it. That's what they need to listen. They and don't make the mistake of telling them that you're going to learn so much. It's going to be great for you. It's going to be a great learning experience. Don't do it because they hardly care. I'm not saying that they're not really going to care about you, but as an employer, they're looking for assets. They're not looking for liabilities. They're looking for people who can help them grow. All right, they're looking for people that can help them grow. That's exactly what you're going to do in here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, next. Understand that persistence and consistency is going to be the name of the game. Your first set of internships will help you identify if you like the work or not. If you did, great. The next internships you do should be paid. You should be charging money from them. And with prior experience, you'll be able you'll be given preference over freshers. If you already have experience doing this stuff. If you didn't, start with level 2 again, which is finding a different category, applying again, getting the internship, learning, and then moving on to the next level, which is scaling up. Now, before we talk about level 3, which is scaling up, give me a yes in the chat, or just let me know in the chat, let me know in the comments, how are you liking this session? And if you guys are able to connect with what I'm saying or not, if this is making sense to you, let me know in the comments, let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget to hit the like button on this live video so that it reaches more and more people in the audience. Yeah. Awesome. I love it. Love it, ladies and gentlemen. Love what you're sharing in here. It's phenomenal. It's pretty good. It's such a pleasure to be hosting the session with all of you guys in here, ladies and gentlemen. It is phenomenal. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a yeah. Give me a yeah in the chat if this is making sense to you. Awesome. Pretty good. Pretty good. Awesome. So level 3 is scaling up. Okay. Level 3 is scaling up in here, ladies and gentlemen. So how do you do this? Um, you can make more money by doing better paying internships or by doing multiple. I recommend the former. Okay. What I recommend you is the former. Cool. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So you can make more money by doing better paying internships or by doing multiple. I would recommend you to be doing better paying internships. And so if you try to do multiple internships at the same time, it's going to be very difficult to manage. I would recommend you to work with one company at a time so that you keep upgrading yourself. Now, once you understand the business processes, you'll be ready to start acquiring private clients. And this is where things go to the next level. You can acquire private clients from your existing networks. Let's dive deeper into this. So now, let's say you're working for these companies and you are acquiring these skills. You are understanding the business processes. You are going to have an opportunity to sell your skills to different brands, to different clients out there. Okay. Now I'll tell you what I did. I learned how to build WordPress websites through one of my internships. I offered this service to an uncle of mine for 10,000 rupees. I built his brand's website. I just gave him a call. Uncle, you have this brand. You don't have a website yet. I can do it for you. People usually charge 50,000 rupees for it, but I'm doing this for a college project. I'm going to do it for you for 10,000. I offered my business, my website creation and social media management service to a friend of mine who was starting a travel company for 15,000 rupees for a month. I started asking for referrals from my friends I met during my internships. So I created a marketing message and I asked them to broadcast it to their entire list, to people who have businesses, to people who are already, running companies. This made me meet more employers who wanted more visibility. I offered them my services. I started running multiple internship programs for them and I started charging a fee for it. Okay. I started offering my services and after that, I started offering my services outside my network, which means in new networks. So I started offering my services on freelancing websites like fiverr.com, freelancer.com, and upwork.com. The game with freelancing websites is a game of patience, persistence, and consistency. Always remember this. So you'll have to apply on multiple jobs. You'll have to be patient. You'll have to communicate with these employers because there are going to be multiple people applying for the jobs. But at this point of time, you're already going to have experience, right? You're already going to have experience after working with these many brands. And when you apply on these freelancing jobs, and these jobs are going to be paying you more money, and all the hard work that you did, all the skills that you acquired, all the work that you did with these interns, or through these internships, it's going to pay back. It's going to pay back through this work that you're going to be doing. So if you were if you were getting paid like 10,000 rupees a month on some internship, you will have the skills after a point of time wherein you would be able to charge lakhs of rupees for these skills of yours. As simple as that. Okay, and you are already going to be really good at this game because you know how to get internships. You know what makes employers select you. You know how to get business. So you're going to be way ahead than everyone else who directly starts with the freelancing platforms. But you're not going to be a rookie anymore. You're going to be a pro at that. You're going to be an experienced person. You're already going to have a portfolio. You're already going to have testimonials. You're already going to have letter of recommendations, and all of these. More than anything, you're going to have experience. And experience is what these people want. Okay, so on these freelancing platforms, you start really small. Let's say you bid, and you apply on jobs, and you offer to get them done in a very in a very less cost. You build your profile value, you get reviews, you get clients, and you steadily start charging more for your services. I recommend freelancing websites like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, Guru, and Truelancer. Like, these are the freelancing websites that I would recommend you. You can start reaching out to potential clients on LinkedIn as well. So let's say that you are really good, you've become really good at creating websites, and you already have a portfolio of creating websites for let's say real estate businesses or property dealers. Start reaching out real estate people on LinkedIn who don't have a website yet. As simple as that. Or start offering them a better website, and give them the examples of the websites that you've built for your clients. And now you can charge way more money. You can charge $1,000. You can charge $2,000 if you want. Once you know your target customer and where to find them, you can start outbound marketing through direct reach outs. By outbound marketing, I mean wherein you are going to be reaching out to them until you reach a point wherein people will start reaching out to you. And there's going to be a point when you'll start receiving business through referrals. Okay, you should build your website and start attracting clients through search engine optimization, Google ads, and Facebook ads, because now you will have the money to invest in lead generation. And trust me, guys, this is how big agencies are built. Agencies doing multiple six figures every single month are built using this plan. Okay, you should start building your brand on relevant social media platforms. So let's say you're offering Instagram growth services. Build your brand on Instagram. How to do that? Go YouTube it, or get yourself a mentor. Do it. Just YouTube it. As simple as that. You should start building your brand on relevant social media platforms. When you have money in the bank, you should start investing in mentors who can help you make more money. That's how you diversify your business. That's how you diversify your income. That's exactly what I did. Okay, you can also start teaching what you learned by creating courses and programs and selling them through a social media channel. Like, let's say you now you know how to build websites. You can create a course on Udemy if you want. You can create a course and sell it using Instagram, your Instagram account, or start a YouTube channel, because now you are already a subject matter expert at something. You have the permission, you have the ability to share what you've learned, to call yourself an expert, and just share it and charge money. Charge money for it. Be a consultant, or be a coach, or be a service provider. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there are some FAQs that I want to answer. These are the questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram stories, and I'm going to be answering, the most frequently asked questions that I get from teenagers. We're going to be answering those questions now. Before we get into the FAQs, ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat that how are you guys liking this session. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the chat. Are you guys enjoying this? And is this making sense? Are you able to see a proven plan of action in front of you? Level 1, the mindset, being very clear about where you want to go. Level 2 is getting internships, picking something, working for free, learning stuff from these companies, start making money, start making recurring money from these internships, applying on more internships, making more money with experience. Then number 3, scaling up, getting more internships, or applying on freelancing platforms, or applying in your existing network and getting more clients based on the skills that you have. Right, and then scaling things up and building your agency, or going in whatever direction you want. In fact, if you don't want to go for a business, you can be applying these skills, you can be giving this portfolio and getting yourself some freelancing jobs from big companies, or even you can also apply for jobs in big companies if you're someone who wants to go for a job and make a lot of money. Even that's okay. Right, so let me know in the chat if this is making sense, and if you can see how freaking awesome this stuff is. Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. Yes. Out of the live session, we're gonna add this video. We're gonna add this video on YouTube. Superb. Superb. Awesome. Cool. FAQs. So, how to maintain consistency and discipline? So, if you feel that you're not able to be consistent and disciplined, it simply means that you're not really sure about why do you want to do this. It's a very simple thing. Are you consistent with eating food? Yes, because if you don't eat food, you know you're gonna die. Are you consistent with pooping and peeing? Yes, because if you don't do it, your bladder is going to burst and you don't want to die. So remember this, that until you want success, until you don't want success as badly as you want to breathe, you would never be able to become super successful. जब तक आपको सफलता अपनी जब तक आप सफलता को ऐसे नहीं देखते हो कि मेरी जान है, मतलब सफलता मेरे लिए पाना इज लाइक मरना, ना पाना मतलब मर जाना, तब तक आपको सफलता नहीं मिलेगी। जब तक आप सक्सेस को ऐसे नहीं देखते हो कि यार ये मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, और अगर मैं सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुआ तो मेरी मेरी लाइफ का कोई मीनिंग ही नहीं है। लेट मी ट्रांसलेट दैट। इफ यू डोंट सी योर सक्सेस as your life depends on it, you are never going to be successful. Okay, what can you do if you feel inconsistent or if you feel lack of discipline? One, do the W square exercise and the visualization exercise, the viz exercise, as many times as you can. I've already shared the exercise with you in level 1 of this training. If you want to do proper action planning, have a look at episode number 2 of the Nishkarsh Sharma show about the art of getting shit done. It's a pretty good episode. On the level of action, on the level of mindset, do the W square and viz exercise. On the level of action, go through this episode. It's really going to make a lot of sense to you. Is e-commerce for me? Listen, if you are broke, if you don't really have a lot of money to invest, e-commerce is not for you, and I don't recommend it. E-commerce is an investment intensive business because there is no specific budget. If you have a budget of like 40,000 rupees to get started with, and then 20,000 rupees a month after that, you can invest in e-commerce, but otherwise I don't recommend it for you. Next question: how do I receive money if I'm going to be doing these internships? How do I receive money? You can receive money on your PayPal account. Okay, so if you don't have a bank account, to have a PayPal account, you will need a bank account. If you don't have a bank account, open it or create. Either open it. If you can't open it, if you're not 18 plus or you're not able to open it for some reason, create a PayPal account on someone else's name. So let's say you don't have a bank account, but your mom does. So create a PayPal account on her name. The money is going to come in her account. You will have to upload her IDs and all of that stuff. Okay. How do I convince my parents? So to convince your parents to, let's say, let you do this or to give you their bank account access and all of that stuff, you need to speak up very clearly, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, by speaking up about their best interests. So you know what your parents want for you. They don't want you to go in the wrong direction. They do want you to get successful. They do want you to make money, but they don't want you to make money at the stake of getting distracted. They are best well-wishers, my friends. They want the best for you. So when you talk to them, you want to make them understand with patience and love that why is this so important for you, like why is this so important. And with this process, if you're not able to convince them in one conversation, don't give up, try another approach and just keep them updated with your progress after that. So let's say you want to start this freelancing business, okay? Or let's say in fact, to start an internship, you won't really need a PayPal account because these are going to be Indian companies. They will send you the money to your bank account. Simple. If you don't have a bank account, just let your parents know. Hey dad, hey mom, I just got myself this internship and it's been a month and they have to pay me. I don't have a bank account, so can I give your bank account details? And just give your parents bank account details, and that's it. And now and tell your parents, okay, this is the work that I've done, dad. This is the work that I've done, mom. This is what I've done. Once they're able to see their son or their daughter working, they're gonna believe. They're gonna believe more in you, and they would be totally okay seeing you do this work. They're going to be totally okay letting you open a PayPal account or a bank account once they know that you're not doing anything wrong. Once they know, because a lot of parents who don't understand all of this stuff, they consider all of this stuff as a scam. They're going to be like, okay, how can you make money from your laptop? So you have to show it to them. They don't know it yet. They don't understand this yet. So make them understand. It's your duty, it's your obligation, it's your responsibility as a son or as a daughter to make them understand. Okay. How do I find a mentor? So, guys, understand that everything in life is a two-way process. It's a two-way thing. Mentorship and coaching isn't free, because if someone's investing let me give you an example. If someone's investing even 10 minutes with you, that time has a value. Like, let's talk about me in here. I can invest 10 minutes with someone, when I go on one-on-one calls with people right now. There's a specific amount of money that I charge for an hourly consultation call that I go on. Currently, it's close to $300. I charge $300 to get on a one-on-one 1 hour session with someone. Okay, divide that by 6. That's close to $50, let's say, or whatever it is. So why I would rather spend my time on that call, or I would rather spend my time with that person who's paying me money, rather than just doing it for free. And I can't really serve everyone for free like that. Or talk about anyone else. Let's say there's a person that you really follow, and you want that person to mentor you. Why would that person mentor you? Just because you want to do something really big, or just because you're passionate? Trust me, a lot of people are passionate. Influencers, coaches, mentors, they receive thousands of messages, from people who are really passionate, who are really ready to work for them for free, who are ready to go all in. There are a lot of people. You're not alone, guys. If you want a mentor, or someone who's already successful, to give you their time, to spend their energy on you, you should be willing to pay a cost for it. If you can't pay it, no problem. If you can't pay it, no problem. Follow your favorite mentors content, subscribe to them everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, podcast, whatever it is, and be the best fans. Because if you are the best fans, and don't be the best fans because you expect them to reciprocate, but this is one thing that I've noticed. If you're going to be really passionate, if you're going to be really connected with someone, after a couple of months, your mentors will notice you. They will know that you're consistent. They believe in what they're going to understand that you believe in what they are doing, and they're going to know that you truly love them. So maybe they're going to reach out to you, and maybe they're going to help you out, or maybe they're going to give you an opportunity, or maybe, I don't know. The possibilities are endless. Like, one thing is for sure, when I see people consistently commenting on my post and consistently tagging me in their stories, I know that these people are connected to me. They love my work, they love my shit. And in a way, I have these names in my mind. And in the future, if I have an opportunity for an internship opportunity or a job opportunity, or let's say I'm doing an event, I would give these people a lot more preference. Or let's say these people message me that they're stuck with something, and I know that this person is connected to me from so many months or years. I I'm going to be totally okay sending them a voice message, or let's say sending them a reply. So that's it. Okay, so the solution is going to be to follow your favorite mentors' content, be the best fans, and start investing in the paid programs. And understand that your mentors, your favorite mentors and coaches, they don't owe you anything. They're already doing a lot for you. The world has already given you a lot. The universe has already given you a lot. You've taken more than what you need. This is the reason you're alive. You've taken enough air from this universe. You've taken enough water. You've taken enough money from your parents. Okay, you've taken enough value from your favorite influencers and mentors on Instagram or on YouTube. Now it's time for you to put in the work, and the world owes you nothing. You owe a lot to your parents, you owe a lot to yourself, you owe a lot to this world. So do the work, struggle to make the world a better place, and always remember this: you will be paid for your struggles, ladies and gentlemen. You will be paid for your struggles. If you're struggling right now, you will be paid for the struggle. Maybe I don't know when, but you will definitely be paid for it. And the more you struggle, the more handsomely you get paid for it. Always remember this, ladies and gentlemen. You get paid for your struggles. Okay, I don't have a laptop or a computer. Okay, get a laptop or a computer on rent. So either you can get a laptop or a computer on rent. Just Google it. There are so many people. Google computer on rent, laptop on rent in your area. You would find a lot of people. See this as an investment for your business. Speak up to your parents about it. If they have the money, just let them know how you plan to use this, and don't make it sound like a scam. Tell them that you want to do this to upskill yourself, to learn more skills, and how it's going to help you get better jobs. If your parents want you to get a good job, tell them that, dad, mom, nowadays a lot of these companies, they want content writing skills, so I want to become a better content writer. So just share it with them. Start going to a cyber cafe if you can, or take a friend yourself. Do a partnership. If your friend has a laptop, tell him, okay, dude, I want to use this. We're going to work on this together, and we're going to make money. You know what I mean? So just be creative with it. It's totally your responsibility. Make this effort, because it's going to be for it's going to be for you. If you really want success, do it. And remember, until the day you want, if you get real success when you want success as badly as you want to breathe. If I just block your nose and I block your mouth, you're going to start, and you can't breathe, you're going to be totally okay even killing me, because you freaking want to live. So until the day you want success as badly as you want to breathe, you would not be successful. You want to have success as badly as as you want to breathe. If you don't want, if success is just an option for you, you're never going to be successful. Okay, always remember that. And should I do a digital marketing course? I don't recommend it. Do a course which has a very clear outcome. Like, do a course which which promises you that after the course you would be able to have a very clear outcome. Like in the ecom freedom challenge that we do, the clear outcome is that you would have your store ready, or you would have products to promote, and you would be able to launch your first Facebook campaign. This is the outcome. Where in the digital Dukanda program that we run, the outcome is clear, that you would be able to build your e-commerce business and scale it to multiple 5 and 6 figures. The outcome is clear, provided that you do the work. But this is what we teach, and so many people do it. So become a part of a course or a program which has a very clear outcome. Don't I see a lot of people join random digital marketing courses that are all theoretical. Don't make a mistake. Don't do it. The outcome should be very clear. Most probably it should be in terms of money, or it should be in terms of something that you can see, that okay, what is going to be the outcome. Always ask your the mentor or the person, what is going to be the outcome of this course. Okay. How do I deal with information overload? So information overload, it's simple. Instead of stop consuming a lot of content. 80% of your time should go in implementation, 20% should go in gathering information. So if you're if you are if you're consuming information for like 1 hour, um, you should be implementing that as much as you can. Implement, get information for 1 hour, implement for 5 hours, get information for 2 hours, implement for 10 hours. That's what you want to do. Like if this live session is for, like, let's say 1 hour, I've taught you so much. You should be multiplying this by 5 and putting those many hours in the implementation. Apply the simple rule. Let's say you saw a motivational video for like 10 minutes, into 550 for 50 minutes. I want you, like, whatever you learned from that video, ask yourself, how do I implement this in my life? How do I put this into action? So always multiply the information, the time that you spend in consuming information, multiply that by 5 and put it into action. That's what you want to do. A simple rule that you can apply. How do I deal with shiny object syndrome? Shiny object syndrome is when you see so much, you see so many opportunities right around you, and you want, and you keep getting attracted because every opportunity gives you the dopamine. It gives you that sugar rush. It gives you that dopamine, which makes you feel good. Don't do it. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, that success is simply a combination of simple little things done on a daily basis with consistency. This is what success is, ladies and gentlemen. And the biggest threat to success is not failure, it's boredom. People get bored, and you need to be okay with being bored, because you have to pick a direction. If you move in 5 different directions, abhi kar rahe ho, then you're doing this, then you're doing that, then you're doing this, and then you're doing something else, you would never be successful. You need to pick a direction. A simple process is, in the first couple of months, do multiple internships, figure out that what is it that you truly enjoy, pick the direction. It's even after you pick the direction, I'm telling you, it's not going to be easy. Listen, I love coaching and training. I love mentoring people. I love running my program. But still, there are days when I hate doing so many parts of it. Like, I don't love everything about my business. And if you feel that a business is all about loving every aspect of it, that's not really the case. There are going to be things that you're not going to like as much as you like the other things. There are going to be some things that you're going to hate. Like, there are so many people who leave negative comments, and of course, I hate it. Who would like that? Of course, we ignore it, but not pleasant, right? But there are so many, but 80%, 90% things that I do in my business, I love it. But then there are those 10, 20% things that I don't really like, but I still do it, because I understand that I have to pay a price to make money. I have to pay a price, to do what I want to do, to run my business. So and once you start something, you wanna set a target for yourself, that I would be doing this thing until I start making this much amount of money. If I Until I reach this point, I'm not going to be losing, I'm not going to be changing this thing. Or let's say you start with blogging, or let's say you start with SEO. I'm going to be doing SEO until I make 50,000 rupees a month, or I'm going to give it 6 months. I'm going to give my best. If I'm not able to reach my target, if I'm not able to make it work, if I'm not able to reach my desired goal, I'm going to try something else. But give every skill of yours, give everything that you work on at least 6 months. Okay, give it at least 6 months. That's my recommendation for you. Before 6 months, don't change what you're doing. Give it at least 6 months. Don't flip. Don't be a flipper. Don't be a rabbit chasing different shiny objects. Don't do that. And the last question: what if I fail? It's simple. Ask yourself this question: even if you fail, what's going to happen? What do you have? What do you have in stake? What are you going to lose? Are you going to die? No. You're still going to live, right? If you're working on a project and you have a fear, ask yourself this question: what is the worst that could happen? Let's say a project is not going to work. Let's say your client is going to ask for a refund, or your intern, you're not going to get selected on this internship, or your Facebook ad is not going to work. Whatever it is, what's going to happen? What is the worst that could happen? I'll tell you something. The worst that's going to happen is going to be better than death. It's going to be better than dying. So no matter what happens, you're going to continue to live, and you're going to continue being the person that you are or you want to be. That I'm sure that there've been so many times when life is hasn't been very pleasant with you. Life's been tough with you. You've cried, you've been hurt, you know. You know what I'm talking about. But even after those bad experiences, you're still alive. You're seeing this, you're listening to this, you're watching this, and you have so many reasons to smile. You have so many reasons to feel good about, and you're continuing to be the way you are, and you're continuing to hustle and move in the direction that you want to move in. So even if you fail at something, what is the worst that could happen? No matter what happens, one thing is for sure, that in business, in projects, or whatever you're doing, you're going to continue to live. And as long as you're living, you know that you'll continue walking till the day you start flying. So whenever you're on these crossroads, whenever you have the fear of failure, ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? Ask yourself, what am I going to do after it? Like, if I fail in this project, what will I do after it? It's simple. I'll try another project. But one thing is for sure, that I'm not going to stop. Like, this is what's helped us, build a successful, profitable business. Being in business for more than 5.5 years, this is one thing that I can share with you guys. Yes, things will be tough. It's not going to be a piece of cake for you. It will be tough. But what's really going to matter is you not giving up, and you continuing to hustle and move in the direction that you want. This is the reason we did the W square exercise and the whiz exercise, to be very clear about where is it that you want to go. Because as long as your destination is clear, uh, you know you can get there. The way could be complicated, or the way could be straight, I don't know, but you'll get there. You'll have these little milestones coming in the middle. Like, understand this: if you don't really know the destination, let's say you want to go somewhere and you don't know the destination, even Google cannot help you get there. But if you know the destination, Google Maps can help you get there. Maybe the way is going to be complicated, but still you're going to get there. It's going to be a matter of time, right? So just believe in yourself and make it happen. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for this session. I hope you guys enjoyed this training. Let me know in the chat that how did you guys enjoy today's training. Let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. um, I'm looking forward to what you guys are going to be sharing in here. Yeah. And I want all of you guys to let me know. I want all of you guys to let me know in the chat that how was today's training. Yeah. Awesome. That's pretty good. Amazing. Hereafter EFC. Thank you for all the pearls of wisdom. Awesome. I really appreciate it. Definitely making a lot of sense. What about rest of you? How did you enjoy today's training, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Excuse me. Yeah. Awesome. I really, really appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. So I would love a review from you. Okay. Like I said, that we'd love a review from you. So just go to nishkarshsharma.com/Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this link in here in the comments. Let me just do that for you. When you go to this link, you would be able to, you'd be able to, uh, wait a minute. Cool. So yeah, when you go to nishkarshsharma.com/Facebook, we're also going to add this link in the description. When you go here, you would be able to leave a review for us. Just go to this link, and would you recommend Nishkarsh Sharma? Say yes, and then you can leave a review about this session, about me as your mentor, or about the actions that you're planning to take. Or of course, this is a free session, so this is not really important. Or the training quality. How is the training? Okay. So just go to nishkarshsharma.com/Facebook, or just search for my Facebook page. This is the profile, and you would be able to leave a review. Nishkarshsharma.com/Facebook would be able to help you do this. Okay, we're gonna love a review from you, ladies and gentlemen, and let's keep in touch. Would love to keep in touch with you. You can follow my podcast. I run a podcast called the Nishkarsh Sharma Show. You can go to nishkarshsharma.com/podcast and start following my podcast on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, or on Apple Podcasts, iTunes. I would highly recommend you to subscribe my YouTube channel. So you're seeing this on YouTube. If you've not subscribed on YouTube yet, do it right now. Just hit the subscribe button right now. You can go to nishkarshsharma.com/YouTube. You're already on YouTube. Most of you are on YouTube already, but in case, you can go to YouTube and subscribe right now, because we share some really really awesome stuff here. And follow me on Instagram if you're not following me on Instagram yet. That's my Instagram handle, Nishkarsh Sharma, with a double A in the end. And follow me right now if you are not following me yet. And if you love the training, take a screenshot and tag me on Instagram in your stories with a review. That's my Instagram handle, and would love a tag from you, ladies and gentlemen. And I just made a post on Instagram. Now, when you go to Instagram, there's a post that I've made which says that how was today's training, right? So just go ahead and leave your feedback. Would really, really love your feedback, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just show you the post that I've just made. Let me open Instagram. Here we go. So this is the post that I've made. So just go ahead and leave a comment about how was the training for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the ones who saying missed it, it's already going on, man. Anyway, so just leave a comment about that. How did you like today's training? And that's it. That's it about the session, ladies and gentlemen. Would really love a review from you in here, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, that's a wrap. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Just keep in touch and make it happen. And before we end this session, guys, there's one thing that I'd really like to share with you, especially if you're in your teens right now. If you're a teenager right now, don't chase the wrong objects. Don't really have the wrong goals. Don't look for tips and tricks and hacks to make quick money, because these things are not going to work for you. The fundamentals and the processes, the blueprint that I've shared with you, is the exact same blueprint that I've been able to apply in my life. Excuse me. Like when I was in my college, I started working with these companies: Let's Intern, Micromax, Channel V, WeChat, Star Sports, Viber, and so many startups that don't even exist today. But I learned so much when I was working with these companies. I'm also in touch with so many of these employers. In fact, so many people who used to be my seniors, and so many people who used to be my co-interns, they are my program members today, because you get to build your network. You meet so many people. You're going to be surrounded by people who gonna have the mindset that you have. You're gonna have better quality people around you, and I'm sure you already know that you are gonna be the average of the five people of the five closest people you're gonna have. So, like, most of my friends in my life right now are the ones that I met through internship programs that I've been a part of. I don't really have a lot of college friends that I'm in touch with, but most of my friends today are the ones that I've met through internships. My business partner today is someone that I met through an internship. uh, my closest friends are the ones that I met through internships, all of them. Okay, so most of them, actually 99% of them, because I resonated with these guys, because these guys wanted to make money, they wanted to build a strong career, they wanted to be self dependent. So we just resonated, and I've been able to build so many relationships through all of these friends of mine. Okay, so just make it happen. Don't play the short term game, play the long term game. You have a proven plan of action, implement it. Don't waste your time in just YouTube and Google and looking for looking for ways to make money, and then be and complaining. Don't complain, have the abundance mindset. um I created this training for you based on, I mean, if someone would have shared this training with me when I was in my teens, my life would have been, I don't know, it would have been on the next level. I would be a totally new person, although I don't really have any regrets. I'm really grateful and happy about the past that I've had, because I think everything happens for good. And I believe that if everything goes according to the way you plan, it's good. But when everything goes according to the way you don't plan, it's even better, because the universe is planning something better for you. And everything that happens in life happens for a reason, and you're only going to end up improving and learning something new, which is going to help you become a lot better person, right? So just keep going, keep taking action, never give up, and keep things simple. Don't look for tips, tricks, and shortcuts, because they don't really work. I'm sharing this with you after 8 years of my experience in the online space. I started blogging when I was in my second year in 2012, and it's been almost 8 9 years. It took me 3 years to make my first dollar on the internet. It came from publishing a book on Amazon. It's still there. It's called Career Success Blueprint, which I wrote after, in my fourth year of college. 2015 was the year. And then after 1.5 years, when I started my company in 2016 October, we went bankrupt. We had to take two loans. Then we built an animation video business. Then we invested in e-commerce. We crossed six figures in the e-commerce business in 2 months. In 3 years, we were able to cross $4.5 million in sales. We started Digital Dukandar in 2018, and Digital Dukandar currently has 1,400 plus paying members and clients. We do consultations. We used to do events before COVID. We're going to be doing that again. And we're building a personal brand. We're monetizing personal brands. We've had several programs. We've had an animation video business. I do one-on-one coachings as well. Extremely limited, and life's good. So this is a blueprint that I followed, and I've learned it the hard way. And what I've done is, through this workshop, I've shared the entire blueprint with you step by step. This is exactly how I've done it. And while you do this, I'm not saying that your journey is going to be exactly the same. No, it's not going to be the same. But this is going to be one direction that you should take, especially if you're someone who's just starting out, who doesn't really have a lot of experience right now, and and if you're in your early teens. Okay, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure serving you. It's been a pleasure doing this live session with you. We spent a lot of time together. I wasn't expecting this to be so long, but really, really loved it, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really loved it. And that's it. God bless you. And let's keep in touch. And do leave a review on Facebook if you loved this, and do leave a comment on Instagram in the post that I made. And do tag me in your stories after taking a screenshot with your review. So God bless you. Uh, Stay safe, and never stop walking. Okay, just make it happen and never give up. Cool. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you, and let's just